Tarot, astrology, and other divinatory arts are not a replacement or substitute for psychiatric or physical health care. Hi there, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting December 19th, 2022. And just a quick reminder, if you are watching your rising sign forecast, remember your rising sign is going to be giving you additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign forecast is showing up, and your moon sign is showing you the less prominent, albeit still significant, side story that is also playing out throughout the course of the week. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it, and of course engagement helps this channel out a lot. And I've got a special New Year's sale going on right now on my website, so take advantage of it while you can. This week, your big spiritual theme is the Three of Swords reversed. And it's time to get down to business on some things that maybe we have been turning a blind eye to. The Three of Swords reversed is a card of problem solving. It's a card of healing. It's a card of restoration and recovery, yes, but it does also require us to pay attention to where we have been a bit too soft serve, a bit too patient, a bit too indulgent, maybe even a bit too pitying when it comes to problems or dysfunctions or blocks that we have been living with or maybe trying to succeed in spite of. A lot of the times with the Three of Swords reversed, it is a time for getting down to business on things where we can't and should not tolerate them anymore. Where we were once maybe tolerant in the past. This can be very good, but it can also be a difficult kind of good, because this does mean harsh conversations, or at least harsh truths that might lead to uncomfortable situations every now and then as we finally remedy some things that maybe have been allowed to stay as they are in a way that's not good for too long. When it comes to material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the world upright. Things seem to be going lovely here, so I can't imagine how the Three of Swords reversed show up here. But with the world, we are seeing a massive level up. This is a time where a lot of you Pisces people are going to get a chance to jump up an entire class, an entire station, and wrap up a long-standing story as it relates to a professional, financial, or home affair. Sometimes this can show up where there is a maturation of time spent investing in a career in such a way where we do get a chance to move on either to a much higher position, a position of great leadership, or transcend a certain price point, or even step into a better job. You may accept it, you may be recommended, you may be headhunted for it. This is also a time where you may find that it could be time to make a big move that is now just ripe for you to cash in on, whether this is a big move with an investment that you've made, a business partnership, something that you've got going on maybe with a spouse or with your family. The world is all about setting you up for a new kind of long-term security and success. It's just that it's time to let go of the familiar and make sure that we let this override and overwrite it, so that this can be the superior new. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you have the Page of Cups reversed. And this week we may be having to assess some, let's just say, unwanted positive attention. A lot of the times the Page of Cups reversed can show up where we might be getting praise, affection, generosity, and attention in ways that make us feel uncomfortable, or maybe even for deeds or for things that we are not proud of or we do not wish to be committed to doing or stay a part of long term. Sometimes the Page of Cups reverse can show up as a bit of a misunderstanding. Maybe we were able to pull off some miracle at the office or in a family situation, but we didn't like doing the work, but we did so well, everyone thinks we could just do it all the time, and the answer is absolutely not. Sometimes this can show up where we might lead somebody on, and perhaps somebody is getting a bit flirtatious when you don't return their feelings, Or if it's not a romantic situation, that can also happen with friends or people who think they're your friend when you're not their friend. And there may be a need to, let's just sober things up a little bit and bring the light of truth to this situation and clear up any misunderstandings before you are being given the wrong association. When it comes to your challenge this week, you have the Fool upright. Your biggest challenge this week is to, well, open up to situations that might feel very foreign, maybe a little bit uncomfortable to you, but that are also promising you a clean slate and new beginnings. A lot of the times with the Fool card upright, we need to be ready to embark on an adventure, whether it's something completely brand new or an adventure that we've wanted to embark upon, but it's just not necessarily come together in a way that it was possible until now. Maybe it's because of this breakthrough with the World card upright that everything has now fallen into place, or maybe because we've cleaned up so much unfinished business with the Three of Swords reversed, we can now just kind of go ahead, all, loose ends tied up. But with the Fool card upright, it is a time for you to be ready to embark. When it comes to love, romance, and partnerships, we have the Five of Cups upright, and this week is going to be all about making a difficult transition, but one that may be overdue. The Five of Cups never brings in new loss or new disappointments or new challenges, but it is about assessing and releasing something that may still be impacting us from the past, whether it's the recent past or the far back past. And this could be a point where, when it comes to those of you who are currently coupled or are married, you and a partner may have to come to terms with either a loss or maybe something that we need to treat as a loss or let go of that one or both of you have been refusing to release. This could also put one or both of you in a position where you have to be the bearer of bad news, but with the Five of Cups, this is about getting something off our backs that has already kind of maybe failed us in some way, and reevaluating what we're going to be putting our time and our energy and our resources towards next. Sometimes this can show up where, we are kind of helping a partner accept some kind of loss or transition. Maybe it's time for them to, maybe even helping support a big transition in either a career or relationship normal that we have sustained until this point, or something that we have to let go of for our own good, each and all. When it comes to those of you who are currently single or are available to new people, the Five of Cups is indicating that you may be meeting somebody this week that is going through much of the same thing. They may be at the start of some kind of difficult transition or accepting where they need to write off a loss they have not been willing to write off. Some of you may find that this could also be happening, yes, with somebody that you have been seeing, somebody that you know, but you're not official in any way. But it's important to allow this transition and this crossing of this river to finally start happening, because it feels like everyone's been kind of waiting at the shore for too long. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.